Hello, and welcome to Mesquite Living Waters Fellowship's Wednesday's Word Series. We invite you now to sit back, relax, and enjoy today's message.
Hello, welcome to Wednesday's Word at Mesquite Living Waters Fellowship. My name is Marcia, and today I want to talk to you about moths. Now, everyone's heard the expression, we're drawn like a moth to the flame. Well, I want to tell you a little bit about that. It may be a light you've never understood before. Moths are a very underrated creature. Most people compare being born again to a butterfly, going from a caterpillar to this beautiful creature that flits around and pollinates flowers and beautiful things. That's a very fitting analogy. But there's parts of it that we miss because we're stuck on the beautiful fluttering instead of the job that butterfly is doing. Moths, like butterflies, have a job to do. Being the only nocturnal pollinator, their job is even more important sometimes than those that are doing it during the day. If you live in a desert, you've probably heard of the yucca plant. You've also probably heard of the yucca worm, which is in fact the caterpillar form or the larva form of a moth. Now, these two have a very symbiotic relationship because the moth needs that plant to lay its eggs and to feed its young. But that plant just as much needs that moth to pollinate because there's no other creature that can pollinate it. Yucca plants are very unique in that they have to be force pollinated. So just sipping a little nectar here and sipping a little nectar there as a butterfly would do during the day will not pollinate it. It takes that moth, which forces the pollen down into the plant for it to actually reproduce and produce more yucca plants. Lots of people are concerned about being the beautiful butterfly spreading joy and love and peace, and those are all things to try and accomplish in our lives. But there are jobs that God has put in existence that can only be done in the dark. Moths are specifically designed to do those jobs after the sun has set and to be drawn to the light that's available in the nighttime. That says in Nahum 1 verse 7, "The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knows those who trust in him." And in Matthew 5:14 through verse 16, it says, "You are the light of the world. A city that's set on a hill cannot be hidden. Nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand. And it gives light to all who are in the house. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven." So I want to encourage those of you who have to do those jobs in the dark, that you are that light. And even when it's hard to see because maybe you only have a star or two shining, or maybe you only have a candle on a lampstand, but remember that that one candle in a completely pitch black area can be seen from the length of 3 football fields away. So even a tiny light in the harsh darkness can reach farther than you know. So I encourage you to not be afraid to be the moth. Enjoy being the butterfly, but don't be afraid to be the moth. May God use this in your lives and reach everyone that he has already planned for you to reach. May he bless you and keep you. In Jesus' name.